Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So, the update that was supposed to come out tomorrow, the big skin tone update, is actually out now. They did this as a little surprise, and they have released this new trailer here that shows all of this customization in action. And there are plenty of bug fixes as well, so I'm going to go over those in this video, and then I will do a separate gameplay video later. So, SimGuru Gnome posts, Happy Holidays, Simmers! It's time to go back into Create a Sim, where in this update, you'll find over 100 new skin tones, customization sliders for skin tones and makeup, and 3 improved base game hairstyles. Every skin tone now has a value slider that allows you to change the light to dark value of that skin tone, unlocking a much wider variety of skin tone options for you to play with. You will also find that our skin tones are now filterable to warm, cool, and neutral tones, as well as miscellaneous that covers our occult skin tones. The new makeup sliders add more choices and opportunities for you to customize your Sims and express your Sim style. Hue, saturation, value, or brightness, and opacity are now available to modify on the makeup. We have locked some of the sliders where it did not provide an optimal experience or make sense for the makeup. Expect us to continue our work on these issues into the future to provide you with more. That's interesting. I did not expect that to happen. In addition to the customization opportunities provided, you can also save custom swatches as you tweak your sliders to get the perfect look. Yeah, this is what we were speculating about in a previous video. So that sounds really cool. When you click on the swatch for skin tones and makeup as you modify the sliders, you will have an opportunity to save your custom settings, so you can reuse it later without having to remember your perfect looks. Did we mention that we made some hair updates? We did. We updated a base game child hair, the braided ponytail, and we added a second version of that hair that removes the baby hairs, the braided ponytail plain. And we updated a base game male hair that you may find difficult to recognize from the original hair, which is flat top textured. And they did actually attach pictures this time, which I'm very grateful for. Here are the updated hairstyles now. So this is the one for children, with and without the baby hairs. And here's the one that is the flat top textured for masculine Sims. I'll have to take a look in game when I do that video to really see if it looks similar enough to one that we already have from Cats and Dogs. It looks familiar to me. So I don't know, I'm a bit confused about this one. On to the rest of the patch notes. It says, we have updated the main menu. Again, the idea behind this change is to create a more cohesive experience and give packs a more proper space as we continue to grow our content lineup. As a nice bonus, we highlighted the gallery in a more meaningful way to inspire you. So here's a little sneak peek at that from Sims Community. We'll take a better look at it once I do my video of the update. So far, I have very mixed feelings about this main menu, just from looking at this screenshot. I am glad that what packs you do and don't have aren't shoved in your face as much. They seem to have their own separate tab, and overall, I think the look is much cleaner than it used to be. And that is good. There is a little gallery button there and indicating that there is a new Spark challenge. But then, I don't like how the advertising overall is more in your face than it used to be. It's just advertising, advertising, advertising on all these panels. I love the animations that we would have with the Sims whenever we got a new game pack and a new expansion pack. And suddenly now it makes a whole lot of sense as to why Journey to Batu and Snowy Escape did not have one. And yeah, I really wish we still had those animations. I think it added a little bit more excitement to when we got new packs, kind of like how in The Sims 3 there would be a new loading screen with the new packs. I will say though that I don't mind the latest news being displayed on the main menu screen because it's the best way to keep all players in the loop, since not everyone is constantly on social media. but the rest of it I think is pretty excessive. I'm not sure what will change with the check out our new look panel after we get more updates in the future and this new main menu is not really new anymore, but I'm not sure if it's really going to be all that interesting. Continuing on with the rest of the patch notes, for the base game, sketching so much that the digital sketch pad just quit on you? Never fear, freelancer Sims that use the digital sketch pad will now be able to complete designs without being reset abruptly. I heard a lot about this one, so I'm glad this one is fixed. Happy birthday to all! Sims will now properly age up. Adulting is hard. They will make it, don't worry. Fixed an issue in which doors, windows, and arches had cutouts when being reflected in mirrors. Yes! Roarim, no etla. Oh, it's tersaft. Yeah, you get the point. That's the same sentence backwards. Sims that do not have the fishing skill or have not been fishing at all will not get notifications about identifying fish. They were fishing with their minds. Okay, that's a good explanation, but good to see that is fixed. I think there is still a Let's Play episode I haven't put out yet where I ran into that bug. But the following careers have added the take vacation day option. Yay! Gardener from Seasons, military from Strangerville, lifeguard for teens and conservationist, Island Living, law education and engineer, Discovery University, and the civil designer from Eco Lifestyle. So, they didn't have vacation days before? I could have sworn they did, but okay. The note says, I didn't want to add each line in each pack for this fix. It would have looked weird to robotics, so that's why I chose to do one bullet point for all in this section. Okay, makes sense. Child Sims will no longer forget they are in their sleepwear when they go to school. Though in these times of work and school from home, I don't blame them one bit. Yeah, that was an annoying issue as well. The Sweet Escapes Country toilet will no longer be comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time. There can only be one. Sims with the best-selling author aspiration can now complete their task of writing 3 bestsellers, fixed an issue in which resized objects would disappear when they were part of downloaded gallery items. We revised our careers, pack-specific and not. And we made sure there were no chance cards that were repeated constantly. Okay, interesting. We noticed we had added the option to clean up toddler on kitchen and bathroom sinks for both toddlers and children by mistake, so we removed it for both age groups from the sink. But how would they have fit? Like how? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Yep, I did a whole video about that. Still a pretty random addition to the game, but at least they have fixed it so that toddlers and children don't have the option when they really shouldn't have in the first place. Build Snowpal interaction is no longer available on non-natural ground for simmers that own Seasons and or Snowy Escape. That's why it's called a Snowpal, not a Floor Pal. Ha 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 ha. Get to work. We made a clarification on the xenophilia moodlet when interacting with alien Sims. It should no longer say from discovering aliens, but now it correctly reads from interacting with aliens. Fixed an issue in which childbirth was not possible if simmers changed the color swatches of the surgery tables. Now listen, I have heard about renting whole hospital wings for a birth in real life and other eccentricities, but this was really something. Get together! Male Sims will no longer get pregnant after receiving calls from NPC Sims. So just imagine the thought of getting impregnated from someone calling you. Just, what the heck? Yeah, this is definitely something that will make it into those, like, reflecting on silly patch notes videos on YouTube in a few years. City Living, NPC Sims will now text and call with invitations to festivals. I personally welcome the calm and quiet of my phone not beeping about constantly, but I can't miss a festival. Yeah, I actually agree with that first part. I didn't really miss those phone invites to festivals, but they are back now. Sims rejoice. Yard sale customers will no longer invade their home lots and use household objects. It is a yard sale out in the yard, not an open house. Did you ever regret trusting some Sims enough to give them your apartment keys to constantly get visits from them for milk and juice? You can rest assured that they will no longer visit you for this purpose. I think some neighborly love is appreciated, but this went beyond the proverbial "may I have a cup of sugar" type of situation. Fixed an issue in which interactions to participate on GeekCon contests would not appear when interacting with objects. We decided to give a bit more clarity when displaying the location of festivals, so now it will display as near insert location and not a distinct location that is not entirely correct. That is true for festivals in Snowy Escape as well. Okay, it's a nice little correction there, because then it's like, with these festivals, there's more than one lot in those neighborhoods, so it does make sense to say that it's near that place instead. Cats and dogs. Pets will no longer sleep in random places when told to sleep on their pet beds. In my world, they can sleep where they are most comfortable. I'm thinking allegedly. Seasons. Sims can now shower in the rain. Jury is still out on singing and dancing. Sims will no longer lose their shovels when performing other autonomous activities while performing the interaction shovel snow. I've had this issue before, so it's good to see that's fixed. Our friendly neighborhood snow pal has been properly renamed to Chill from Chill. Everything I knew before was a lie. A lie! Ever felt like the holiday spirit has just been too much to handle, and Father Winter's starting to show up everywhere, and not letting you do much of anything getting a bit out of hand? Fear not! Father Winter will stop replicating himself to spread holiday cheer. Note this fix is not entirely retroactive. New saves should see this without issue. Existing saves will correct themselves over time. This is another thing I made a whole video about, where Father Winter's beard was apparently corrupt. So yeah, good thing that this is fixed. Get famous. Duck Security, the Scrooge Super XL Smart Vault will no longer disappear after Sims woohoo in it. You can say woohoo can be romantic and magical, but maybe not to this extent. NPCs from the actor career sometimes would never show on set, making gigs impossible to complete. We've spoken with their union reps and everyone has agreed to stop this ridiculous strike. What were they striking about? Was there even a strike? We may never know. Island living. Mermaids and other occults should no longer be able to make hybrid occults. How are they making them? Oh boy, I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to give you the mermaid birds and spellcaster bees talk. Randomly generated mermaid sims will no longer be seen without some features in affected simmer saves. However, this fix is not retroactive, so it should be seen fixed in new saves. Pizza delivery to Lagoon Look lot has been fixed to arrive promptly. This is Sulati Deep Lagoon Pizza, home of the 2x1 romantic kelp pizza and the salty lava combo. May I take your order? Descriptive Simlish on the line. Yes, we now can actually deliver to Lagoon Look. Interrogative Simlish on the line. Yes, we told our delivery sims that they need to deliver it there and not keep the pizza for themselves. Like, give it to the actual client. Surprise Simlish. Surprise Pikachu, I guess. Discover University. Has this ever happened to you? Your sim is ready to make an offering to the sprites only to find a crystal stuck without being able to move it. No longer a problem. Sims now can remove offerings so all their rituals can resume. Sprites rejoice. We fixed an issue for console simmers that would not allow them to close the humanoid robot's behavior module menus correctly. Fixed an issue that would cause items to be repossessed when loans were fully paid. That is not how it worked, Repo Person. Not how it worked. Sims with research and debate skill 3 or higher will no longer be able to convince 2 with toddler sims. Masquerade Secret Society masks are now properly unlocked in Create a Sim when joining the Secret Society. Fix an issue in which the heckle animation was sometimes not being performed autonomously by Sims while playing ping pong. Eco Lifestyle. Fixed an issue that triggered the off-the-grid notifications after traveling to different lots in Evergreen Harbor, even when they are not labeled as off-the-grid. We spoke to all eco inspectors, and they have agreed that they should not be charging the energy efficient appliances fine if your appliances are fully upgraded to be super efficient and amazing. I mean, all that work and still get fined? Not in this house. Fixed an issue in which some placeholder text was showing in notifications after dumpster diving. The Americana station speakers will now play music as the prophecy foretold. When the WiiWare Bags Nap is active, Grim Reaper will not be partially invisible when appearing on a lot. Grim Reaper contributes. Living the no appliance lifestyle, we got news for you. Sims will no longer be penalized for not having eco-friendly appliances. No appliances, no fines. Snowy escape. Vending machine canned soups and drinks won't spoil anymore. Time to stock up. Sims can no longer go on hikes while holding their toddlers. Space heaters will now be able to be placed on lots from inventory, sharing the warmth everywhere. Fixed an issue in which the shoe removal sign in 512 Kiyomatsu was not working properly. We also added shoe removal signs in 511 Kiyomatsu and 242 Wakabamori. Sims will now be more visibly furious when having the appropriate furious sentiment towards other Sims. Yes, I'm mad. No, this is my furious face. Fix an issue with some animations that would stutter while snowboarding or skiing. We also made sure that Sims with a high level of those skills would not always choose the bunny slopes. Okay, that's really cool. I did notice stuttering when my Sims were doing tricks. And Izzy Fabulous's star Simmy rank was just too fabulous, so he had to correct it to be 1 star less than displayed. Don't worry, Izzy. You are a full 4 stars in my book. You are that fabulous to me. After much debate of whether it is the cave shrine or the mountain shrine for hiking destinations, we finally decided to just call it Mountain Shrine. We revised the snoop-proof bamboo blinds, and it is now possible to drop them like they're hot with the 1,000 words window. NPC Sims will no longer take over the slopes for themselves for an indefinite period of time. Now they will be sharing with all Sims the joys of the slopes. That sounds pretty bad, but I actually have not run into that issue. Fix an issue in which Sims would get highlighted in the sentiment panel as if receiving new sentiments every time traveling is involved. Oh my gosh, this was so annoying to deal with when recording my Let's Play, so thank goodness that one is fixed. Sims with rock climbing skill 7 or higher are able to autonomously climb the tall wall. Such tall, so much wall. There is no need to not face what makes you uncomfortable autonomously. Had a chat with Yamachan and asked if he was okay. He seemed to start random conversations and then randomly say goodbye without reason. We are happy to report that he is okay now and will try not to do that. Give us a hug, Yamachan. Food stalls at Mount Komorebi festivals won't be closing shop randomly during festival hours anymore. Guitar, piano, intro, closing time. Open all the stalls and eat all the food in the world. Closing time. Turn all the lights on and let Yamachan greet you here. Create a sim assets. YM hat, EP10 helmet goggles we fixed. They're no longer display clipping around the neck area, as well as we made sure no facial hair is removed when wearing this asset. Yeah, just imagine putting some goggles on and then suddenly your beard is gone. Oh no! Dine out. Experimenting with photo frames will no longer use the same picture of an experimental meal when displayed. Oh my goodness! This glitch has been around for such a long time and it was bugging me so much to the point where I didn't really feel like taking pictures of experimental meals anymore. But yeah, wow, finally, better late than never. Hot pot meals are now part of restaurant menus. I missed the times I would go to eat hot pot at a restaurant. One of my favorites has a conveyor belt that carries your fixings, never leaving your table for a thing. Happy sigh. Okay, that's cool. A few more options available in restaurants, though it sounds like, no, the Katatsu tables will still not be compatible with restaurants. Vampires. Vampire Sims will no longer be affected by temperature, so they won't be constantly obsessed with lighting fireplaces trying to get warm. So that's an interesting change there. I remember seeing a mod recently that makes it so that vampires are immune to temperature, so I guess you don't need that mod anymore. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know in the comment section below what you think of this update, and be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest gaming content, including simulation games and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!